Heaven, everyone. This is Tycoon Wibby, and today we'll be learning the variable ITDIST, or Varii for short. Varii. It is a particular IST created by businesses that have an IST time duration. Yes, they vary in time, and we call them a Varii. And we took our calendar, and that is how we broke down our IST time duration. We looked at the daily, too short; weekly, nice; monthly, nice; yearly, too long. So we will be focusing on the two main classes of the Varii, which are the weekly Varii and the monthly Varii. And the first structure that we talk about is, of course, the weekly Varii. And in this example, we'll have a lady who likes to sell food in the springtime every year. And we see that it's a chicken plate, which can be sold all over the world. And we see we have the cost here and the resale and the product profit, the Pro P, which is of course the resale minus the cost. And then we have, on average, the total sold per week. Yes, and the total profit of those sold per week, which is the TPW. And of course, in the time duration, we have a weekly classification. And of course, we bring our attention to the memo.cash fee. So let us first, describe the weekly Varii income. Yes, it is the first step in creating the Varii IST. Yes, we are thinking about what the IST is going to push to the network, how much money the IST is going to push to the network. Yes, calculating the WVI, we say that yes, the WVI is equal to X% of the TPW. And we can see, yes, the TPW is static here, and we have our particular percentages over here. And we always push the 80% to the network. Yes, we like to make sure we build up a comfortable margin and that we are giving good play for the investors who would like to get in on the deal. And that brings us to the total fiat to crypto, or the WTFC, because as we change our ITD, it changes our WTFC value. Yes, the higher the ITD, the higher the WTFC. As we see in our calculation, the WTFC is equal to 4.3 times the ITD times the WVI. And we see when we were thinking about our ITD, our minimum standard is 3 months and our maximum standard is a year. And we see our WVI has become static because we chose it from the partial Tycoon Weavy table above. And we see how the WTFC changes with an increasing ITD. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and of course we like the 3 month. So we'll have a WTFC of 1062. Yes, and once we have the number that has the entire deal, we can think about our Varii capital raise. Yes, because we once again think back to the base structure of the IST, which is, once again, yes, I am going to push X number of fiat dollars to the network. Can I get X number of fiat dollars today? Yes, the overtime versus the 2-day model. Yes, and we see that in order to get our VCR, it is an X% of a WTFC, because it is your choice and your decision on how you would like to structure the deal. How much are they going to get? How much are you going to get? What's fair? What's nice? What's good from a trade network standpoint? Yes. And that brings us to the total number of tokens, and we shine the light that we use the WVI divided by the div coin for our total number of token holders. Yes, it is hashtag T is equal to the WVI divided by the div coin. And that gives us a look at what the token holders will be splitting up, which is the hashtag TMI, the token holder max income. And we see, yes, in this example, it's 425. And that brings us down to our next set of variables, the MPTC. And we remember that it is, yes, the hashtag T times the TF, because we have to see the fees we have to pay to send it to everyone all at once. And yes, we see the STP is equal to the VCR divided by the hashtag T. And yes, the AIP is equal to the WVI minus the MPTC. And the MIP is equal to the AIP divided by the hashtag T. And that brings us to the platform cost, which is of course the platform fee. And we have the platform cost, which is the TPF times the STP. That lets us get investors into the play. Yes, and we have our first kind of new, but it's specifically paired to the Varii, and it is the PARI, the projected actual received IST income. It's the real profit that the investor makes out of the deal. And we see that, yes, in order to calculate the PARI, yes, we say that the PARI is equal to the MIP times the ITD minus the STP plus the TPC. And we get the real profit of it. And our last variable, which brings us to, yes, the full out Tycoon Wibby table for the weekly Varii. And of course, this has all been brought to you by Bitcoin Cash. Yes, we see that in this example, I have chosen the nickel and all its associated values. And we see that the starting token price is 38 cents with a true profit of 19 cents. Yes. And we see that for the penny that the PARI is negative. So for the Bitcoin Cash blockchain, this deal for the penny is bad. Yes. And after we have decided our values, of course, we come down and we make a FinPick out of it. We get it all jazzied up. This is the name of the token here. Yes, and we display the numbers. We put it out there into the digital space so that everyone can go and buy up our income tokens. And of course, this is the diagram to tell you all the information that is necessary to put on your FinPick so that it makes sense. Yes, and that is the weekly Varii IST. And next time we will be talking about the monthly Varii. Heaven, everyone. Have a blessed day.